Alright guys, so how are you doing? Thanks for watching the video to the end. As I mentioned at the beginning, I wanted to say something about the dog, my dog, our dog, the family dog that's recently passed away, Roxy, at the ripe old age of 13 years. Yeah, we've all been really upset about Roxy being put down. Like I say, she was old, and it was rough, and it was like Marley and me, you know. If you don't know, if you haven't been following the channel or the playlist or something, I've got 4 kids myself, and she was a family pet with us, and she's been a few places with me. I took her to my mum's when my mum was ill, and I've had 3 great dogs in my time. When I was a kid, I had a border collie cross thing, a female dog called Cindy. That was an amazing dog when I was growing up. Again, such a kind and gentle animal, and she passed away in my sort of like teens. I think she lived to almost like 20 years old. She stayed with my mum, and then I had another German Shepherd, a male German Shepherd. Me and a friend bought 2 of them, brothers, and I was 15, 16, and I had that dog, and I also for a period of time had the other dog as well with me, and for various circumstances I had them both at my mum's for a period of time as well, and my dad was still about at the time. And yeah, he was a great dog, but then my circumstances changed in the sense that I had 4 kids, and I left him with my mum, and my dad had passed away, and yeah, he kept her company for a long time, and she absolutely loved that dog. And yeah, I had him for 8 years, and he lived, a German Shepherd, till 16 years old he was. But obviously I still managed to get to see him and stuff whenever I visited my mum. And then I was in a position again to get another German Shepherd. I've got a thing for German Shepherds. I was so taken with that first one that I had, and we ended up getting this female German Shepherd called Roxy, and she was such a timid little thing as a puppy, but she turned out to be like a completely amazing family pet. And she was also like she's not only a family pet, she was like an action dog, you know. You could take that dog anywhere. When, you know, my boys were, still got 3 boys and 1 girl, and on the estate we had a lot of their mates coming around and stuff, and I was, you know, a young father and stuff, and we'd go skateboarding, we'd go to the woods and do these action sort of days out, and we could take the dog with us, and Roxy was absolutely such an amazing animal, in the sense that, you know, she could jump things, you know, she could do things. I was amazed how good this German Shepherd was. And the thing with German Shepherds, I mean, there's lots of different breeds of dogs out there, but one of the reasons I really like German Shepherds is because they're not the best at anything, but they're like really good at everything. The intelligence of them, their speed, it's just, I mean, they're police dogs, military dogs for a reason, you know. And yeah, this particular dog, Roxy, Elliot and I found it quite hard, to be honest with you, because we'd like really bonded with that animal, and there was a sense that she you know, she kind of understood. There was like a sort of like telepathic, there's certainly a bond there, where when you looked into that dog's eyes, whatever the situation was, she understood. We've had other dogs. We had a beagle at a time, and this pug thing and stuff, and, you know, and I mean, they were great dogs, but they were out, but there was something different about Roxy. And Elliot, my oldest boy, he picked up on it and said, there's something in that dog, isn't there? And I was like, yeah. So, yeah, I just want to take this part of the video to talk about that stupid dog. And everybody loved that animal, even in her old age when she got older and she couldn't walk properly. And she smelled. And I tell you, she was a bugger for the cat poo. She loved a bit of cat poo. And as a treat as well, when I used to take her around the local lake and that, it turned out she really liked a bit of goose poo as well, not to be on her case because she would eat it all the time. It's disgusting. So yeah, just we've all been like really gutted, and I've taken it pretty hard. It's taken her to the vets. If you've never taken a dog, like I said, I had the 2 previous dogs, but I never had to deal with them being put down. I've taken animals before to be put down, but ones that I wasn't connected with so much. So this is the first time I've had to do that, in the sense that I've had that dog as a puppy. And then we took her to the vets, as I explained earlier, and we was all prepared. Judy, Elliot, Cody and Shay, and obviously me, we all was like preempting the fact that she might have to be put down. And the vet guy was, I'm a bit dubious about vets, but he was really good, and he took the time. We was in there, we was the last guys in there. He took the time to talk to us and say, look, this is the ballpark we're in. And I had to make the decision, and I'd warned everybody that when next time that dog goes to the vets for any reason, and yeah, her last day was pretty good. She was looking rough on the Sunday, and well, she was looking rough on the Saturday, she was looking rough on the Sunday, and she was having more accidents indoors. She was discharging from her rear end, and she was off of food. And I was like, Roxy, if this is your time, then, you know, do it. So I had to go for dinner with some friends up in London, and I was looking up the symptoms that she had, and it wasn't good. And then I had a terrible Monday through stuff, and I didn't phone the vets up until quite late. I think probably about 12 o'clock in the day on the Monday, and explained the situation and said, look, I'm not sure if this dog is going to be coming back. And the receptionist was really good. He said, we can fit you in right at the end of the day. And I was like, yeah. So yeah, the vet was a really nice guy. He gave us all the options, but that was the elephant in the room. What's the best thing to do? And we had all preempted it. So the thing that I think kind of done me in a little bit more than anything else was on the on that Monday, she kind of perked up. She was off her food and stuff, and I thought that might be a possibility. And I said to the vet, hey, is this something that's can be done today? And he said, yeah, we can do it now. I was hoping he was going to say, no, we'll have to book you in. But the anticipation of taking her down there, I don't know if I could have handled that again. So we made the decision to sort it out then. And like I say, the thing that kind of like cut me up most is, or that on that last day, she kind of like really perked up. And I took her for the morning walk. And yeah, I took her for the morning walk. And we did this early job, and I managed to spend the rest of the afternoon with the dog. And I took her for a walk, and she was up for it, you know. And well, I took her for a longer walk than usual. Normally she was staggering on her back legs and that, and I would only go halfway down the path, which you might have seen from some other videos. And we walked a bit further. We went down to the green and that, and I threw a stick for her, which I hadn't done for a long time. And her ears pricked up, and she was like alert. And not that she ran for it, but she did this sort of weird sort of trotty sort of run that she's capable of now. And yeah, she picked up the stick and stuff, and we brought her back, and I gave her 5 sachets of cat food. Judy had been out for dinner with her dad, and she brought back a steak for her, and she'd literally woofed it down. And she was alert. She was almost like, I don't know, I could see the puppy in her again. So I don't know if I'd preferred it if not it's down to me or whatever I'd prefer, but I think I might have like not struggled with it so much if she'd been like properly on her last legs and it's like, let's put her out of her misery. But kind of felt she still had some more sniffing around in her. So yeah, I hope you don't mind. I've been going quite a long time. It's been quite a difficult video to make, as I mentioned earlier, is what to put in it and what not to put in it, and whether it's going to be like watchable or not. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, I've had to put some animals down before I wasn't so connected with. So yeah, the thing that made it obviously really tough was like Roxy was like really perky, and so when it came to the time, we had to let the vet take her away and put a catheter in, you know, a lower paw. And then she came back in, and yeah, she was all like perky again. And so the vet explained, which I know, I did know what happens. So the dog was perky, it was happy. I kind of felt like she thought she was going home. It might just be me overthinking things. But they put the pre-med in, yeah. So yeah, I think she'd had a fun day. She'd had enough. She was ready to go home and go to sleep. And it was time to put like the pre-med stuff in her veins. And the vet explained it's going to take about 60 seconds for this to take effect. So yeah, that happened. And then yeah, as the vet explained, the dog was going to sleep. So I was in there with the rest of the family to just brace the dog because she was sitting up, and like I say, she was alert. And then you could see it like kick in and her eyes go, and she was going on top, was just caught the dog. And she's going down, her legs splayed, and it just caught the dog's head and just laid her down on her side. And all the kids and Judy were crying and stuff, and that's when I had to kind of get away from the situation. I mean, I did watch that dog take its last breaths in until they stopped, and yeah, I had that dog since she was a puppy, and I really, really, really struggled, and I had to numb it up at the time. I had to sign the paperwork, I had to deal with the vet, I had to suck it up. It was only the next day when I got up and Roxy and I would have this routine. So basically I'd get up in the morning and I'd put her food down for her. She'd eat that, I'd go in the toilet, sort myself out. By the time I've done that, she's eating her food, and then it's time for a walk, and then I'd walk her down the path next to the dual carriageway, and she would do her business, and then I'd bring her back and we'd be all sorted. I'd like clear up the washing up or whatever, and we'd do stuff in the morning. And we always spent that time early in the mornings. And on the last day, when she'd gone, do you know what? I had to do the walk again. Even though the dog had gone, I walked her as if she was still there. Yeah, we're all. I was just talking to Cody tonight. I was like, I walked her. I knew she wasn't there. I'm like, I just need to do this. I just needed to walk down the road as if she was still with me. And yeah, I did it, and I came back. I was talking to Cody tonight. I've been hearing noises. It sounds like a claws on the floor, because I had to trim her claws up because she wasn't being walked enough, so her claws were getting longer and longer, so I used to have to trim her claws. I keep hearing noises and stuff, and you know, I keep expecting to see this silly old dog stumbling around the place and stinking the place up. But she's not there anymore. I'm not sure if I have another dog left in me after this experience. But I would say this. If I could have that dog back again tomorrow, if I could go and find that dog again and have her back as a puppy and spend another 13 years with her, then I would 100% do that. That will take me to 63, 50 now. I'm not, maths isn't my best point. So I got when I was 37, I'm 50. The dog's died. So yeah, I don't know if I've got another dog. I'm not feeling it at the moment. I'm a guy that's always had a dog, but after this one, I'm struggling. But yeah, like I say, if I could have Roxy back again as a puppy, do it all again with her, train her, I would 100% do it again with that dog. She was one of a kind, which is what people are, animals are, dogs especially. You know, you might be a cat lover or whatever, but that dog will never be replaced, and I will remember that animal until my last days. Yeah, so guys, I'm sorry for the sad dog video. Yeah, I just want to end it with saying we're all still very upset and missing the dog. The animal will be very, very sorely missed by a lot of people. It's such a good, amazing dog. I was upset the other day, and I haven't picked up the guitar for quite a long time from doing these YouTube videos and stuff, and I've lost the calluses on my fingertips, but yeah, I was a bit, because they're going really up and down with the loss of the dog. And I sat down the other night, and it really helped me to pick up the guitar, what I haven't played for a while. And I struggled because all my fingertips are all fleshy, and as I say, I've lost all the calluses. But I came up with this little riff. It's what came out of me. It's just a couple of chords, and I embellished it a little bit and found a sort of way of it. And I guess it kind of expressed the way that I felt at losing this dog that had been such a major part of our family life for such a long time. And yeah, I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna put that little piece of music to a bit of a montage of some Roxy dog activity, and yeah, just show you what this was. This was like living with this hound. So guys, yeah, thanks for watching and taking the patience to get all the way to the end of the video. I guess we will be back on target with plastering videos next week, room for Jasper the Emperor and stuff, but yeah, like I say, thanks for watching, and thanks for appreciating this dog-inspired video. So I will catch you on the next one. I never know what the video is going to bring, to be honest with you. It's much of a surprise for me as it is for you, I got to admit. It's whichever the way the wind blows. You know, it's kind of like turned into a bit of a diary sort of thing. It started off as plastering tutorials, but yeah, that's what's happened this week, and that is why I've been a little bit not so plentiful with the content and everything, because it's just been like really cut up about the loss of the dog. So yeah, like I say, thanks for watching, and I'm sure we will be back on track soon. There's some other things I wanted to say, and that's always afterwards. I want to give a shout out to Judy, because she brought the steak back from the restaurant, and Judy's vegan, and that girl, my partner, she put a lump of animal, which is completely against all her morals and everything. She put it in a handbag and brought it back. Yeah, she did that for the dog. So yeah, sorry. guys, little montage, little bit of music that came out of me when I was really upset about the dog. It's what came out of me, and yeah, it's been quite a difficult video to make. Alright guys, I'm sorry. Right, I'll see you soon, okay?